Hello, everybody, and welcome to your weather forecast. I'm Dooley Goodell, also known as Mr. G. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday, and this is the Lord's day. This is the day that the Lord has made, so be glad and rejoice in it. So let's jump into our weather forecast. Thank you for joining me today. If you're watching me on TikTok, you can feel free, comment, subscribe, and not subscribe, but comments, likes, and follow. And on YouTube, subscribe and follow, and subscribe and comment. So now that we got the channel maintenance out of the way, did anybody check out the Kentucky Derby yesterday? Mystic Man won, but no, that was incredible because I couldn't believe there was 3 horses there at the finish. You couldn't see the 3rd horse. So this is some phantom horse. 3 horses neck and neck. It was pretty incredible to see because you couldn't see the 3rd horse. So there was no way there was 3 horses in that pile. But if you look at it from that was just pretty incredible. So an exciting Kentucky Derby on Saturday. And I'm glad the weather cooperated. I thought the track looked a little bit on the like there was a little bit of moisture on the track, but apparently it was okay for the horses to get out there and do their thing. So that is a bit of good news. So we're going to be coming into a new week, guys. So we're going to talk about severe weather again and the potential for another severe weather outbreak tomorrow across the plains. And we're going to take a closer look at the ingredients for all of that. So more severe weather. We just had some wet weather on the West Coast, a little bit of rain in California and Oregon, but we're going to be see things drying out on the West Coast, and we're going to be seeing that same storm system moving into the plains, and that's going to bring some severe weather on Monday. So another multi-day severe weather threat this week again, as we have that low pressure that's going to be moving out of the Rockies and into the plains, and that's going to be bringing with it a cold front, another dry line scenario, and another warm front across the Ohio Valley, and that's going to bring some rain and some thunder in that region. So let's take a look at our first map. Okay, so we have our abundant moisture down here from the Gulf of Mexico that's coming up into the Midwest. So we're going to see abundant moisture streaming northward out ahead of our advancing cold front and low pressure, as we have a very deep jet stream over the West Coast. So a very strong jet stream influence there, and a lots of moisture coming up off of the Gulf and warm air as well. But cold air behind this cold front, we have an upper level layer of area of low pressure across the the northern plains and the northern Rockies. So that's going to be moving out into the plain states. We might develop a secondary low down here across the southern plains near Texas and Oklahoma. We have that potential for a secondary area of low pressure. We're going to see a warm front lifting into the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes. So that's going to be bringing with it some of that warmth and moisture. So we're going to see temperatures in the 70s and 80s across the Midwest. And we're going to see some 90s as far near the Gulf Coast as well. So some very warm weather, humid conditions, and thunderstorms. And our tornadoes are going to be with us. Damaging winds and large hail as well is going to be a factor as we head into this week. So very powerful jet stream, and we have a low pressure system to worry about. And then as we head into your Monday here, we're going to see the Central Plains are going to be at risk for some strong tornadoes. So we're going to see the potential here across the Midwest. So if you're in Kansas and Oklahoma especially, EF2 tornadoes or bigger are going to be possible, as well as very large hail with damaging hail with 2-inch diameter and larger, and damaging winds. We're going to see some of those winds, non-tornadic winds, downdrafts and microbursts, 75 plus miles per hour as we head across the plains on your Monday as well. Much of the same for Tuesday, but that severe weather shifts over toward the east. So we're going to be seeing that threat on Tuesday and Wednesday moving into the Ohio Valley. So Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, as well as parts of Missouri and Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma and parts of southeastern Kansas are going to be at risk for severe weather as we head into Tuesday. And again on Wednesday, we're going to see that severe weather threat. And there's that other secondary low pressure center that I alluded to earlier. Here is our secondary low. So this is going to also be a primary threat area for tornadoes right across this region over Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, and East Texas and southeastern Oklahoma is where we're going to see a threat for tornadoes as we head into the middle part of this upcoming work week, okay? And we have some heavy rain still falling down here across Texas. So South Texas here, Houston, San Antonio, look at all the thunderstorms here. We got a lot of thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast. Going to be headed towards New Orleans with some of that rainfall this evening. And we have some showers there near Jackson, Mississippi, and moving into Alabama. So scattered showers and thunderstorms across East Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama tonight. And we're going to continue to see this activity as we head through the week. And here we are with a severe thunderstorm watch in effect here across South Texas. And we're going to be seeing this in for the next several hours here as that severe thunderstorm watch is in effect right now. No tornado watch is active at this time. So that's some good news. But we are going to be seeing a flood alert down here across down here near Huntsville and Houston as we have that heavy rain, and that extends over to the Beaumont area where heavy rain has been leading to flooding across Texas and up here across the Red River area of Oklahoma. So Tulsa, OKC, Antlers, and Fort Smith, Arkansas, we've seen flooding conditions possible and have been experiencing some river flooding as well. And again, here is the rain still to come across the southern plains and the southern Mississippi River Valley here. So Memphis, Texarkana, Branson, so southern Missouri, north central Arkansas, west Tennessee, southwestern Kentucky, Mississippi, and we're going to be seeing where we guys going to be picking up at least an inch of rain with a few spots between 1 to 2 inches of rain, and this is going to be through into the evening hours tonight here on your Sunday. Again, here's our flash flood potential here into Monday, and we have a 3 out of 4 risk for flooding here across South Texas. So Houston and Lufkin, we have a 2 out of 5 risk for flooding, and we have the potential for flooding there across eastern Oklahoma and northern Arkansas. And then we have these next 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're going to see the potential for some severe weather across the Midwest. Monday, I think we're going to be watching for a severe weather outbreak across Oklahoma and Kansas. That's going to be the primary areas for any significant severe weather tomorrow. Again, here's to take a closer look at that. So south central Kansas, central Oklahoma, which includes Wichita down to Wichita Falls, Texas. So Oklahoma City, Tulsa, you're included in that, as well as Branson, Missouri, you're going to be included in that as well. But we have the 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. But right here, where the gray is, that's our 4 out of 5 risk for severe weather. So we have a pretty significant threat for severe weather, and we're going to be seeing tornadoes, hail, and damaging winds, and heavy rainfall with these storms tomorrow across the southern plains. Again, here's our tornado threat, and we had to see the potential for EF2 tornadoes in this region right here, south central Kansas. So Salina, Wichita, Greensburg, Kansas City, down to Oklahoma City, Lawton, Tulsa, you guys are going to be, and Woodward, Oklahoma, you're going to have the potential for the larger tornadoes. So you're going to probably see a few wedge tornadoes in this region tomorrow. And then we're going to see the hail size. So the potential in the same region, we're going to see the 2-inch plus diameter hail. So egg or golf ball size hail across this region, again, as for your severe weather threat tomorrow. And then we are going to see damaging winds across the same region. Central Kansas is where we're going to see the potential for damaging winds. Typically, damaging wind scenarios can occur with elevated thunderstorms that produce minimal precipitation. So some of the lower precipitation producing thunderstorms. But what tends to be the case is that there is lower moisture values in the atmosphere, in the low levels of the atmosphere. Might be a little bit more moisture in the mid and upper levels, but any rainfall that falls tends to evaporate before hitting the surface. And what that does is leaves you with the gusty winds that come down out of the storm with the precipitation. And with the precipitation evaporating before hitting ground, it leaves you with the gusty winds. So we're going to see the downdrafts and microbursts over parts of eastern Kansas and Missouri, where it might be during the time of the day where the lower moisture at the surface. So we're going to be watching for that damaging wind events with that tomorrow as well. So on Tuesday, we're going to see that severe weather threat all the way up into the Ohio Valley. So Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, Cleveland, down through Louisville, Kentucky, Nashville, Paducah, St. Louis, Little Rock, Texarkana. This is where our primary threat for severe weather is going to be on Tuesday. And here's where we're going to see it on Wednesday, mostly across the upper Midwest and into the Ohio Valley. So Indianapolis, Chicago, Des Moines, Kansas City, St. Louis, Joplin, Memphis, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Texarkana, and Little Rock. You guys are going to be seeing that primary threat for severe weather on Wednesday. Tornadoes are going to be likely. Large hail and damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour is going to be likely. I'm expecting to see these areas here increase in that threat level as well. I'm expecting, right now we have a 2 out of 5. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 3 or even a 4 out of 5 as we head through the week and get closer to Wednesday, and more data can be collected to update those weather forecasts. So that is your forecast for today. My name is Mr. G. I will join you guys tomorrow at the midday at time with another weather forecast for you guys. So thank you for watching me, and I hope you enjoyed that Kentucky Derby yesterday, and I hope you had a great day today and a great day tomorrow. If you are in the Plain States, please be careful with tomorrow's weather. Monitor those forecasts and do what you can to keep yourself safe and take care of each other. Bye-bye and have a great night. I'll see you later.